Dear teachers, today we explore constructivism, applying the theory of constructivism in our teaching and learning process. Constructivism is basically the foundation of our competence-based teaching and learning process. It is the foundation of our CBC. So in this approach, the teacher is not just a source of knowledge, but a facilitator who guides learners as they build knowledge for themselves. The curriculum emphasizes learner-centered, cooperative, and experiential learning. So, let's look at the core principles of constructivism. You all know that learners arrive with different experiences and knowledge from their homes and communities and from their childhood. So constructivism means linking new content to what learners already know. Let's take examples. In agriculture, learners understand soil by first connecting to what they see in their home gardens before linking to scientific explanations. So you as a teacher, basically you'll simply act as a facilitator. So learners build on prior knowledge. Social and cultural influences also matter. Very, very important here. Now let's look at active engagement in learning. Active engagement is key. Learners must touch, must explore, and ask questions. Let's take examples here. In physics, when exploring motion, learners roll objects down slopes, they measure speed, and compare results. KAWA CONNECT provides offline experiments and simulations to guide you. For example, those from FATE are very available here. So ensure that learners interact with objects. They test the ideas on their own. They also ask questions and they even answer the questions themselves, but also observe the outcomes and keep learning going on. So that's how we can have effective learning. Now let's look at the cooperative learning approach. In constructivism, learners are encouraged to work together rather than just compete. So they shouldn't compete. They are not in a competition. They should work together. They should share perspectives and also have peer teaching, which is so much encouraged. Let's take the example in literature. Groups read a play and each takes on a role. Some analyze characters, others themes, then they share findings. So peer teaching reinforces learning because when a learner explains a concept, they also strengthen their own understanding. And so you as a teacher, you don't suffer much. You don't wear out so early because a lot of work is being done through comparative learning. Now let's look at the social and cultural context. Every learner brings cultural knowledge into the classroom. So learning influenced by culture and background, where learners bring unique perspectives and the group knowledge becomes richer than individual. So let's take the example in Christian religious education, CRE. Discussions about honesty may vary depending on cultural practices. Teachers must respect these perspectives while guiding learners toward shared values, which shared values appear in the curriculum books and also available on the KAWA CONNECT here, which provides culturally relevant examples that learners can relate to. Connecting new knowledge is very important here, where learning is more rewarding when it does a number of things. So in biology, learners study respiration. A teacher first asks, what happens when you run very, very fast? Learners share experiences of breathing heavily. From there, the teacher connects it to oxygen use and energy production, making abstract ideas very, very real. So we need to look at connecting to prior knowledge, expand existing ideas, and build cognitive frameworks and things which work. So KAWA CONNECT lesson plans guide teachers to always begin lessons with prior knowledge. Now let's look at the teacher's role. As a teacher, your role shifts from knowledge giver to facilitator. You guide learners, and you do not just dictate. You encourage exploration, you provide tools, prompts, and feedback, and you promote value, you value peer-to-peer learning. So your role shifts here. So you provide the resources, you set up tasks, and encourage learners to explore and construct meaning. Let's take an example in entrepreneurship. Instead of lecturing about business, you guide learners to design a small business plan, test it in a school fair, and reflect on results using the templates in the digital books, so that you can be able to move smoothly. Now, in conclusion, we are saying that the competence-based curriculum is built on constructivism. Learners thrive when they interact, connect new ideas to the old ones, and learn from each other. So here we support this by providing offline videos, guides, experiments, and resources which are very, very helpful to you as a teacher and to a learner. Remember, your learners are builders of knowledge, and your role is to guide their construction process. So you go and